On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, this is Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Quick Star. Also brought to you by Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by your Iowa John Deere dealers. John Deere loves to see the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if anyone can appreciate building a legacy, it's Deere. Hyatt Regency, caring for people so they can be their best. Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field. Oak Knoll Retirement Community, the Iowa City Area Sports Commission. And by Wellmark. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Now live, this is Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Quick Star.
From Eugene, Oregon, and the campus of the Oregon Ducks, it's time for Hawkeye Volleyball. Welcome to Big Ten Volleyball, where tonight the 10-4 overall and 1-1 in the Big Ten Hawkeyes take their big show on the road to the Pacific Northwest and play a match against 9-3 overall, 0-2 in the Big Ten Oregon Ducks. I'm John Evans up above the court here in Matthew Knight Arena. The Hawks ran into a sharp and talented Wisconsin team last Sunday, handing the Hawkeyes their first Big Ten loss of the year. The Hawks just couldn't muster enough offense and couldn't put up a big enough wall to slow Wisconsin down. When one of the best teams in the Big Ten comes into your house with their A game, sometimes you just have to tip your cap. The Hawks will look to use Sunday as a learning experience and prepare for a challenging stretch with winnable matches that starts tonight with Oregon. A familiar name leads the Ducks, Valentina Vallette, a Michigan transfer, is an outstanding all-around player for the Ducks. Cora Taylor generally runs the Ducks offense, but this is a team that has mixed and matched a lot of pieces under first-year head coach Trent Kirsten. Eva Suchurovic, the 6'3" sophomore from Serbia, puts up a big block, so the Hawkeye hitters will have to be aware of her closing that block down. 15 of 16 newcomers on this team, though. 9 freshmen or redshirt freshmen, just 5 players with NCAA experience. So this Oregon team runs hot and cold. They're very athletic. When they're good, they're very good. If you can put pressure on, you can cause some trouble. That'll be kind of the winner of today's match will be the team that dictates who puts the most pressure on. On the road in Eugene, it's the Ducks and the Hawkeyes from Matthew Knight Arena on a Friday night as we get ready for Big Ten volleyball. Starting lineups are finishing up here. See if I can, lights are still off here. See if I can get everybody on the Oregon side. Able to track down the Hawkeyes already. Hawkeyes in white, Oregon in all green. It is a green out here in the arena tonight. Iowa will go with a slightly different starting lineup. The one you always know, Mo Moisio will be the libero. Claire Amaral, Hallie Stepanaitis, Sharday Van Zant, Hannah Whittingstall, Sashka Stojanovic, and Alyssa Warden are the Hawkeye starters. For Oregon, it'll be Taylor, Clemente, Vallette, McFadden, Myers, Suchurovic, and Fukumoto. Natalie Fukumoto is the libero. Decent crowd here on hand. Good student section waving the white towels that were all handed out earlier. Quick Star is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quick Star location at quickstar.com. Kind of feels like Southeast Missouri State. A lot of manufactured noise right now. See if it settles in as the match gets going here. Cora Taylor, the senior transfer from Butler, will serve to get the match started. Flat-footed serve, knocks it cross court. Marquardt uses hands. Amaral pushed it outside Van Zant. Late block, dug up by Fukumoto. Push to the outside. Right-handed swing off the block, and the Hawks can't get it up in the air. Vowlette gets the kill from the left side. Hawks will hear her name a lot. Again, the winner of this match is the one who kind of can impose their will, put the most pressure on the other team. Tips aren't going to cut it. That serve goes straight into the net from Taylor. Oregon, a very aggressive team. Reese Shepard, the other libero now, the serve receive libero, comes in for Oregon. Whittingstall fires the serve over. Good pass, middle of the floor, quick block. Stojanovic gets the block, but dug up, pushed over with two hands. Stepanovic. Oh, what a block there. Charday Van Zant blocked. Stojanovic got the ball up in the air. Push to the outside, block was there. Volleyball McFadden. Volleyball to serve. Big topspin jump serve coming. Good pass there from Marquardt, dumped over by Amaral perfectly. And we're tied at 2. Warden leaves, Varez comes in. Amaral now to serve for the Hawks. Shepard comes back in for Oregon. Claire gets the go-ahead, hops forward, crowd yelling at her, egging her on. Shepard, good tight pass. Right side swing. Oh boy, Charday got her hand caught up in the net when she went to jump. Easiest net call the down ref will have all year there. 3-2 Oregon. And Reese Shepard will stay in. She'll actually serve now. Shepard pops it right down the line. Van Zant, good pass. Middle attack Stojanovic. One-handed dig from Shepard. Big swing there. Boy, that's a beauty. That was McFadden. I'm sorry, that was Clemente. 6'2" freshman fired it from the right side. 4-2 Ducks. Down the line again. Moisio and Van Zant didn't communicate very well. Goes off Moisio's platform. 5-2 Ducks. First ace of the match. This time Shepard goes cross. Marquardt, good ball. Amaral behind her to Van Zant. She's blocked again. Don't see that quite that often. See how Charday digs into her toolbox now. That was Myers and Sucharovic. 6-2 Ducks. 4-0 scoring run. Marquardt, good ball to Amaral. Pushed across. Varez on the left. Gets it through the block and scores. 6-3. Stepanitis in, Marquardt out. Van Zant back to serve. Talked about it in Scout today. Oregon's going to go on runs. They serve aggressively. They're going to have a chance to score points. How do the Hawks respond? Van Zant, good strong serve as she was able to eat up Vowlette. Gets an ace. Hawks get one back, 6-4. Charday hops forward, another good ball. Chase down, push to the left side. Good sharp cross, but Moisio's there. Amaral back across behind Stepanitis. Rolls it softly into the block, but Varez gets a tip. Back to the Hawkeye side. Hawks get it in the air. Good ball over by Amaral. Middle attacks quick, goes off the tape and out of bounds. And the Hawks dodge a bullet there, pulled within one at 6-5 Oregon. Hand spins, comes forward, sends a floater this time. Good ball there from, boy, that's a powerful left-handed swing from Clemente. Myers with a good first pass started it. And Clemente from the right finishes it off, 7-5 Ducks. Clemente now back to serve. The lefty tosses, rips. Boy, that was a beauty. Threw a slider out there. Broke away from Moisio, and Stepanidis was stepping away. Hawks are gonna have to stick with the serve receive here. 8-5. Same toss, same rip. Off the tape, great ball from Moisio. Right side, Varez scores. That was a great pass from Moisio. A little bit of goldfish there. Didn't let the first pass bother. Came right back. Absolute dime to Amaral on the second one. 8-6 Oregon. Stojanovic to serve. Sashka sends it over. Good ball from Myers. Right side slide. Boy, Stepanidis was there. Just couldn't quite push over. Sucharovic gets the kill. 9-6. Myers now to serve. Pops it over Moisio. Decent ball to Amaral. Right side Varez tips. And was short. Didn't tip it over the net. Left it on her own side. 10-6. Myers again. Good ball from Sleester. Right side Varez goes strong swing. What a diving play there. That was Dror with a great play to get that ball. No. Yeah, that was Dror to get that ball up in the air. What a fantastic one-handed play. Couldn't save it though. 10-7. Warden comes back in for Varez. Alyssa will serve. I think in general, if you tip today, you'll lose. Myers, another great pass. Across, one-on-one, catches the sideline. That was Vallette. And Iowa does not want to leave her one-on-one. I know that. Sucharovic now to serve. Gallops forward, fires it down the line. Got into Warden. Boy, and a miscommunication there. Amaral ran into Whittingstall, and Moisio had backed away. 12-7 as the ball just falls quietly to the floor. The Hawks can settle in here. Sucharovic. Moisio, not a good pass. Good ball from Sleester. Stepanidis sends it over the inline. Touch called. 12-8. Stadium scoreboard wrong here. Marquardt now to serve. Jamie pops a good strong serve over. Good pass from Dror. Wallette right down the line. Hawks are not able to get that up in the air. Scoreboard still wrong here. Should be 13-8. Cora Taylor to serve. Flat foots it across. Warden, good ball to Amaral. She takes a rip, and she is rejected one-on-one. $14-8. Yeah, they're not right though. Boy, I feel like a parent at a club tournament. as the score is not right. And we'll see if they get it figured out. Should be 14-8.
Don't miss your chance to win today's big giveaway, sponsored by American Campus Communities, the proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Text DUCKS to
Hawkeye Volleyball is brought to you by Quickstar. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com.
Experience the best in student living at 2125 Franklin, the 515 or 950.
Quick start for the Ducks, not the great start for Iowa. Clemente and Vowlette, 3 kills apiece.
You're going to love it here.
Hawkeyes led by Van Zant and Varez, 2 apiece. But Oregon hitting 600. Iowa hitting just 091. So need to get that rolling here. Score is still wrong. They've got Iowa with the right number of points, but they do not have Oregon with the right number of points. Getting closer. We're still at the table because we've got Iowa with the right number of points. We do not have Oregon with the right number of points. And so we've still got some work to do here as we're over in front of the Oregon bench. Boy, and we're gonna. This is a. This really does bring back bad memories. 15-8 is going to be the official score. That ball sails over the end line on a service error. 15-9. Whittingstall serves it over. Good pass right on the tape. Right side tipped over, dug by Marquardt. Amaral pushed it outside Van Zant. Goes over the block and catches the back corner, 15-10. Whittingstall sends a big floater over. Dug up by Shepard. Pushed all the way to the outside. Left-handed swings block. Pushed up. Left side from Vowlette. Dug by Amaral. Whittingstall steps in. Platforms it to Van Zant, who's blocked. She covers herself. Amaral back out to Van Zant. That time, block was late. She scores in between, 15-11. Whittingstall to serve again for the Hawks. Fires it over. It's a beauty. Good pass from Vowlette. Middle attack. Blocked, but on the Iowa side. Iowa had the double on it. Just didn't get pressed across, and McFadden gets the kill. Vowlette 16-11, Vowlette to serve. The big high toss and the rip. Great pass from Marquardt. Amaral slide to Stojanovic. Back to the Iowa side, collision. Amaral across to Van Zant, sharp cross, dug by Fukumoto. Outside's tipped over, and Hawkeyes can't get there. Myers with the tip kill, 17-11. Vowlette again, so this will be the big high top spin jump serve. Comes forward, fires. Moisio, great pass to Amaral, dumps it over. That will, oh boy, that ball was out. Warden plays it anyway. Van Zant with the big swing and gets the kill anyway. 17-12 now. Amaral to serve. Claire fires it over. Good ball. Middle attack. Dug up. Good play by Amaral. Varez from the right tips, but it's dug up. Big swing. Moisio. Varez, boy, yeah, not going to get away with that. Double contact called on Varez. 18-12 now. Shepard now to serve. Marquardt overpass. Middle attack slapped over. Moisio with a good dig. Varez from the left tips. Shepard with the dig. Pushed over, blocked by the Hawkeyes. Myers knocks it over. Amaral, bad ball, but rolled. And Van Zandt couldn't handle it. Ends up knocking it in the net. 19-12. Boy, Iowa's tried tip and roll shots a couple times and left him in the net. It's 19-12 Oregon, and timeout Iowa. We'll take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life's busy. Quickstar makes it easier. From fresh hot coffee to delicious bakery treats and quick grab-and-go meals and snacks, we've got what you need when you're on the run. Top off your tank with Quickstar's fully guaranteed fuel to keep you moving. Plus, enjoy added perks like free ATMs and complimentary air for your tires. Convenience, savings, and a see you next time with a smile. We're your go-to for everything you need to keep your day on track, because your comfort and cravings deserve the best. Stop into Quickstar today.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
John Evans back here in Eugene. First set so far belongs to the Ducks. It's 19-12. Ducks hitting .409. Iowa just hitting .130. Shepard to serve. Shepard knocks it across. Marquardt, good ball. Amaral, left side to Varez, and she is blocked. The fourth block of the match for the Ducks. It's 20-12. Shepard again. Into the net this time, 20-13. Van Zandt to serve. Hawks need a run here, getting late in set one. She serves it at Myers. Tipped over with the left hand, pancaked up. Varez just has to roll it over though. Shepard, I'm sorry, that was Shepard. Big, strong swing from Clemente though, as she's able to come inside the court with that left hand from the right side and drives it to the floor, 21-13. And Alana Clemente now to serve. She also with the big topspin serve, left-handed. And she sends it well over the inline. Serve is deep. That's a bit of an understatement. 21-14. Drawer comes in for Clemente. And Stojanovic needs to go on a Hawkeye run. Sashka fires it over. There's the first one, ace serve. The ball gets up into the crowd. Second ace for the Hawkeyes to no errors. but I'm not sure they really won the serve-receive battle so far. Sashka knocks it over again. It's another beauty. Ace number 3, 21-16. There's 12 band members here, and they're getting the crowd going. Good pass this time. Back row swing. Boy, Stepanitis got hands on it, but couldn't do anything else with it. Vowlette with the kill, 22-16. Myers now to serve for Oregon. Pops it over. Boy, what a great serve there. Iowa kind of trying to return with 2, and she showed that she was going from 5 to 5, and then ends up just kind of turning her body at the last second, fires it right down the line. Moisio couldn't get there, 23-16. Good ball from Marquardt that time. Right side to Varez, right down the line and scores. 23-17. Varez leaves. Warden comes in to serve. Shepard comes back in for Fukumoto. Alyssa fires it over. Good ball from Dror. Overpass, I'm sorry. And Whittingstall goes up and gets the kill. And that's kind of the challenge that Iowa's had. That's the first kill for the Hawkeye middle. It's just the second swing for Hannah Whittingstall. Bad pass again from Dror. Hawks get the triple set up, and the ball's fired off of Moisio on a sharp cross. It's 24-18. Shucharovich to serve. Set point, Oregon. Fires it right down the line. Warden off the net. Amaral across. Stepanitis knocked it off of Shucharovich. 24-19. Van Zant and Marquardt back in. Marquardt will serve. Jamie comes forward, fires a beauty. Tough pass there from Myers. Tipped over, and nobody's in the campfire. And I guess fortunately the mystery point doesn't come back to hurt the Hawkeyes as they fall 25-19 in set 1. And that was all Ducks. Hawkeyes are going to need to find a little bit of something different on the defensive side as the Ducks hit .464 in set 1 and take it 25-19. 2 minutes and we'll be back. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listen. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Welcome back to Matthew Knight Arena, campus of University of Oregon. I'm John Evans. Ducks take set one, 25-19. Really got out early and never let the Hawkeyes back in it. Iowa ends up hitting 185 on the set, so not great by any stretch, not terrible for where they started. But the problem was the Ducks, 14 kills, just one error, hit 464. Led by Valentina Vowlette, she had 6. Alana Clemente had 4. But Iowa just couldn't stop, well, frankly, anyone on the Duck side. Charday Van Zant with 5 for the Hawks, Carmel Varez with 3. But both had to work exceptionally hard for that. Just 5 digs for each team, an unusual number there. Moisio and Amaral, 2 each for the Hawks. Fukumoto with 3 and Shepard with 2 for the Ducks. Those are all the digs they have. But 4 blocks for Oregon and none for Iowa. Put Iowa in a hole. Combine that with 5 aces, although one of those was a makeup point where because the score was wrong in the first set, they just had to, StatCast made a stat correction that just gave an ace to get the point right. So it's really 4 aces and 4 errors for Oregon, 3 aces and no errors for the Hawks, but Iowa will have to do a better job putting pressure on and trying to create some havoc. Greta Schleister will serve for the Hawks to get set 2 started. Greta knocks it down the line. Boy, uses the middle. Schleister actually uses the setter. Middle to Stojanovic, bad connection. Boy, Iowa cannot catch a break there as they get an overpass on the serve receive because it basically hit it off the setter. But then Iowa can't run offense and miss the connection. This will be Vowlette. Moisio, good ball. Amaral to Varez, off the block. Good one-handed dig. Platform to cross, inside the court to Myers. She's blocked, and there is the first Hawkeye block. Varez and Stojanovic tied at 1. Stojanovic now back to serve. Hannah Whittingstall re-enters. Sashka sends a floater across at Myers. Right side, off the block, but over Sashka's head. That's Clemente. Iowa has had absolutely no answer for her. 5 kills on 6 swings now. Shepard will serve, 2-1 Ducks. Stepanidis, Schleister, and Moisio in serve receive for the Hawks. Shepard goes at Schleister, good ball. Varez from the right, off the block. Dug by Vowlette. Clemente tips, and Moisio tries to get the pancake down and can't. 3-1. Shepard sends it to Schleister again, overpass, Clemente. Damages her own floor with that one, 4-1. Shepard again. Moisio, Amaral, Whittingstall has to tip. Drops it in front of a diving Taylor, though, and gets the point, 4-2. Warden re-enters. Varez leaves. Alyssa fires it onto the back line. Another ace for the Hawks. It's 4-3. Vowlette and Myers split. Hoped it was out. Warden goes to the same spot. Vowlette, not a great pass. Inside, through Warden's hands. Myers with the kill.
Clemente to serve.
5-3, Oregon. Clemente to serve. Moisio overpass. Amaral loses the joust, but Whittingstall gets it. Amaral back row to Warden, rolls it. Diving play. Boy, good hands there. Back row attack tipped over. Amaral. Schleister. Stepanitis, tough swing. And the block sets up on top of her. Taylor and Sucharovic get the block. I like what she did. She was aggressive. Tips aren't going to win. You pick a better spot, I guess. Clemente. Moisio. Amaral across. Stepanitis inside the court. Splits the block and scores. 6-4. Stepanitis leaves. Schleister leaves. Marquardt and Van Zant re-enter. Jamie will serve. Jamie, good strong serve. Myers though, good pass. Back row, dug by Marquardt. Amaral across to Van Zant. Just over the end line. Touch called. Charday gets the kill, 6-5. Jamie hops forward, fires it right down the line. Good pass though. Right side slide blocked. Charday Van Zant rejects Sucharovic. And we're tied at 6. Hawkeye bench gets a little warning as they got fired up there. Is rushing the court there. 6-all. Marquardt fires a beauty at Vowlette. Vowlette with a swing. Oh boy. Block touch rattles through Whittingstall's hands, and Marquardt can't quite get there. 7-6 Oregon. Next to that was Myers. And she'll now go back to serve. 7-6 Oregon. Warden. Good ball to Amaral. Pushed it outside to Van Zant. Block was a little late, and Charday rolls it over the top. Catches the back line. Tied at 7. Charday has 7. Hannah Whittingstall now fires it across. Good serve there. Great pass though, right on the tape. Outside. Big swing blocked. Covered. Big swing again. Thrown over. Warden. Amaral. Van Zant short ball. Good play there. Vowlette rolls it over. Marquardt. Amaral. Stojanovic slaps at it. Dug by Myers. Vowlette in transition tips. What a beautiful tip. Play brought her inside the court a little bit, and she just hook shotted it right into kind of the 2 spot. Just over the net inside the far sideline. 8-7 Oregon. Sucharovic to serve. Sends it over the end line. 5 aces, 5 errors for Oregon. We're tied at 8. Varez re-enters. Carmel has 3 kills. Claire Amaral fires it across. Good strong serve, but a great pass from Myers. Middle attack missed. Taylor missed connection with McFadden. Hawks get the point, take their first lead of the night, I believe. It's 9-8. Claire sends it across. Another overpass, and Van Zant misses the overpass as she hits it in the net. Hawks don't take advantage of it again. Couple plays this set where Iowa has fully had the advantage on an overpass and don't score, tied at 9. Taylor now to serve. Flat foots it across at Van Zant. Platform behind, Varez just knocks it over. Running play there, tight ball for Taylor. Hawk block is there, good dig. Oh, what a play from Van Zant. But Oregon's gonna get it across. Free ball, Marquardt, Amaral, Varez with a late block. Oh, and nobody goes for it. Taylor let it go. And Fukumoto watched it hit the floor. Hawks retake the lead 10-9. Boy, that was too good of a defensive play to end that way. But the Hawks will take it. Charday Van Zant to serve. 10-9 Iowa. Strong serve from Charday, but a great pass from Shepard. Right side swing. Out. No touch called. Boy, Hawks catch a break there. And we'll get a challenge from Trent Kirsten. He thinks the ball was in. As it's 11-9 Iowa. And maybe looking around the Big Ten, there was a big match tonight in Happy Valley that everyone was looking forward to, and it did not. It may have finished the way people expected it to, but it did not go the way people expected it to. Nebraska sweeps Penn State 25-6, 25-15, and 25-13. As the match just absolutely dominated by the Cornhuskers. As they held Penn State to, Penn State hit -114 on the match. 16 kills, 26 errors. So Nebraska flexing a little muscle there. Elsewhere, Northwestern and Michigan State are in a fourth set. Michigan State's up 2-1 early in set 4. Rutgers and Maryland. Rutgers wins in 4. They take down the Terrapins. In the meantime, we are still at the scorers table doing a review. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. If my buddy Dane was running the replay, it would not be taking this long. We'd be done already. As it stands, Iowa leads 11-9 on Violette's first hitting error of the match. Thought we were done as call is confirmed. The ball was out, so Oregon will only have one challenge left. And coach may not trust his student section anymore that told him it was in. So Hawks up 11-9 here in the second. Charday to serve. Comes forward, fires another good cross. Myers, bad pass. Chased down by Shepard. Rolled over. Moisio, Amaral behind her to Varez. Big strong swing there from Carmel. 12-9 Iowa. Carmel with 5. Van Zant again. That one goes in the net. The first Hawkeye service error. 12-10. Charday leaves. Greta Schleister comes in. And Vowlette and her big high top spin jump serve will fire. The toss, the rip. Moisio overpass. That ball's out. Hawks catch a break again. Boy, neither team doing a very good job on overpasses as McFadden hits that wide. Amaral couldn't jump. She blesses herself to know that her life just was spared. 13-10. Stojanovic off the tape, rolls back to the Hawkeye side. 13-11, back-to-back service errors for the Hawks. Less than ideal. Reese Shepard to serve. Serve goes over, Schleister, Amaral. Fares from the right scores. Good strong swing there for Carmel again. Starting to find some rhythm. 14-11. Alyssa Warden in now, she'll serve. Alyssa fires a good curveball there, dug up. Myers over the block and out of bounds. Oh, touch called at the net. Neither line judge made the call. And then the down ref looks over at Coach Barnes and just basically dares him to challenge, and he will. And this to me is the biggest fault in the challenge system possible, is the down ref just called a touch, and he's going to go to the monitor and look at it and decide if he was right or if Coach Barnes is right. Oregon challenged just a second ago and lost their first challenge. Iowa now challenging. Myers gets the kill as it stands. She has 5. Iowa hitting .357 in this set, really heating up nicely after struggling a bit in the first set. And really came on in the back half of the second set as well. Oregon hitting just .143 in this set after hitting .464 in set 1. I'll be absolutely amazed if this is overturned. But it looks like we've got a decision. It is reversed. And that's why, if you're the down ref there, it's really not your call. You can call a touch, but you have to see a touch. You can't think you hear a touch. See if we get the score right this time. 15-11 Hawks lead. So Coach Barnes will have both timeouts, and that will actually now, after all that, will lead us to the television timeout. So let's take 60 seconds. Hawks lead set 2, 15-11. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Welcome back to Matthew Knight Arena. Ducks took set one, 25-19. Iowa leads set two, 15-11. As Hawks have heated up a bit, found a way to slow down the Oregon attack here in set two. Iowa doing more of the pressuring, and see if they can come out of the timeout and continue applying. Alyssa Warden to serve for the Hawks. 15-11. Alyssa sends a floater over. Right side. Hawks get that ball up in the air. Good defensive play. Stepanidis tips. Dug up. Taylor chases it down. Right, left side swing. Misses wide. Hawks starting to create some pressure. Myers misses. 16-11. If Iowa can just get Oregon out of system, they are prone to errors. Again, a very young team. Another timeout for Oregon. I'll go ahead and take 60 seconds again. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
John Evans back here in Eugene in a second set that is absolutely ground to a halt. 2 reviews and 2 timeouts here in about the last 8 or 10 points. They made it where we came to a car crashing stop here. 16-11, Iowa leads. And Warden sends it just over the inline on the serve. Hard not to be iced after all the stuff that's gone on. 16-12. And Iowa needs a good serve receive here on Clemente. She rips it at Moisio. Decent. Amaral. Stepanidis off the net. Through the block. Dug by Clemente. All the way across. Tipped. Warden's there. Amaral pushes it. She's dug up by the middle. Hawks are dug. Amaral hits that time, but misses, no touch. Boy, just trying to do too much there. Take it in rhythm. Hawks give a point away, 16-13. Clemente, big toss, fires. Moisio, decent. Amaral behind Stepanidis when she hits it off the antenna. Actually off the block, off the antenna, so good break there. Good flexibility from Hallie. She had to kind of get into a reverse C, reach back and get that. Big spot there for Iowa to stop the run, 17-13. We've got new players coming in for Oregon. Boy, big switches here. And we're getting iced again as Camden Mitchell comes in. She's going to set for Oregon now. We finally get the go-ahead here. And Jamie Marquardt will serve. Jamie pops it down the line. Bad pass from Tabachuk. But that ball's rolled over. That was Tabachuk that got the kill there. It was Tomic that had the pass. Serve comes over from Tomic. Warden. Amaral across to Van Zant. Dug up. Pushed all the way out to the left. Tipped over. Dunked over. Moisio. Amaral. Van Zant. Short approach. Dug up. Was Mitchell. Left side swing. Miss. Oh, boy. That ball looked out. Moisio's not sure, though. And Coach Barnes will challenge. So again, we are just plodding along here in the middle of set 2. Ducks took the first 25-19. This will be the third challenge in this set. Give the kill to Vowlette. She's got 8. Let's go Ducks chant ringing out around the arena. They're showing a view from center net of the sideline. I don't think you got any chance of deciding that on the overhead view of whether that was in or out. We'll take some time and figure it out here. Again, what a task for first-year head coach Trent Kirsten to put together a roster after the spring, or after the winter transfer window had closed. You see 9 freshmen or redshirt freshmen, and 15 of the 16 players on the roster are new to the Oregon Ducks. So again, I think it's a team, they're very athletic, a team you're going to want to catch earlier in the year rather than later. They'll just kind of continue to figure it out, I would guess. Although just even with what we've seen today, with kind of the shuffling and moving, it's an interesting mix of a lot of different faces in a lot of different places. We're still at the table here. And again, I kind of go back to, if it takes you this long, I'm not sure you should turn it over if you can't figure it out by now. Vowlette with 8, Clemente with 7. Van Zanten. So the ball was out, no touch. So it'll be 18-14 on the Vowlette hitting error. And Coach Barnes will still have 2 challenges. And Coach Kirsten has a question that we will eventually get answered here. And our down referee, Dan Hauser, was very clear about no touch. So he checked for both. So Whittingstall will now serve. 18-14 Iowa. Hannah knocks it across. Shepard, bad pass. Out of system. Good cover by Amaral. Marquardt, Van Zant into the block. Good cover, Hawks knock it over. Right side swing, blocked, but out of bounds. Tabachuk with the kill, 18-15. And Sucharovic now back. Sucharovic back to serve. She gallops, hits across court. Warden, Amaral, Van Zant low set. She tried to hit sharp cross, missed. Not a great ball from Amaral. And maybe a little too big of swing from Charday on a low set. Again, I like the aggression. Tipping's not going to win here today, but 18-16. Warden, that's a better pass. Stojanovic on the slide. Catches the back line, 19-16. Sashka's first. Warden leaves, Varez re-enters. Claire Amaral back to serve for Iowa. Claire, the lefty, pops it over. Good ball here. Right side tipped over with two hands. Moisio, Amaral behind her to Varez. Carmel with the kill. She's got 8. It's 20-16 Iowa. Amaral again. Flops it over. Good pass, high ball. Inside the court, Amaral's there. Moisio, Varez inside the court, blocked off the hands. Great tool, 21-16. Iowa within 4 points of taking set 2. And that will draw the second Oregon timeout. 60 seconds, this is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
John Evans back here in Eugene. It's 21-16 Iowa in set 2. The Ducks took set 1, 25-19. So Iowa looking to even the score here on a Friday night. Carmel Varez now leads everyone. She has 8. Charday Van Zant with 7. Clemente and Vowlette 7 apiece for the Ducks. Amaral gets the go-ahead, and she fires. High ball, middle of the floor, middle attack, boy. And Iowa had full-on committed. Just absolutely deserted McFadden, and she slammed it home. Tabachuk to serve, 21-17 Iowa. Marquardt. Amaral, right side Van Zant, knocked it off Fukumoto. Inside, tipped over, blocked over. Stojanovic wins the joust. Looked like somebody was bouncing the net, but no call. Vallette, sharp cut inside of Moisio. 21-18. Tabachuk into the net. Boy, what a time for that service error. Error number 6 for Oregon, 22-18. Stepanitis re-enters. Charday Van Zant back to the service line. Double sub slowed the process down. We get the green light. Charday, strong serve. Shepard, good ball. Outside. Clemente is blocked by Varez. Freshman on freshman crime, 23-18. What a one-on-one block from Varez there. That's Clemente's first error. Iowa had not been able to slow her down at all. Van Zandt into the net. Not a great time for that either. 23-19. All right, here you are. Valentina Valette and the powerful jump serve will try to get Oregon back in it. The toss and the rip into the net. Boy, what a great time for Iowa to get an easy one. And that's the risk reward you run. And Sashka Stojanovic will try to close it out for the Hawks. 24-19. Sashka knocks it over into the far corner. It's a beauty, and that'll do it. The ace serve ends the set. Hawks match the Ducks and take set 2, 25-19, and we are tied at a set apiece. Good answer there for Iowa. Hitting 269 in the second set while holding Oregon to 057. 8 hitting errors in set 2 after just 1 in set 1. Let's take 2 minutes. 2 minutes and we'll be back. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Quickstar keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air, always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quickstar's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
At Mid-American Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
Hey Hawkeyes, this is Coach Ferentz. We're excited about the football season. Iowa Corn is pumped up for their season and their partnership with the Hawkeyes. When you drive to the game, support Iowa's corn farmers by selecting unleaded 88 at the pump. It's a fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet. It's worth the hype. Get pumped up with unleaded 88. Let's go Hawks.
Back here on the campus of the University of Oregon at Matthew Knight Arena, I'm John Evans. We are getting a little bit louder now as Iowa responds nicely to a first set defeat, takes set 2, 25-19 on both sets actually. Oregon took the first 25-19, Iowa answers. And really, it did it with service pressure. Iowa with 2 aces in the set. And Oregon with none that set after having 5 in the first. Just 3 service errors for Oregon there in set 2. So it really becomes a, always talk about it being a simple game, but in this case it really is. Just serve, receive, and give yourself an opportunity. Iowa had 2 aces and 4 errors in the second set, to just the 3 errors for Oregon. Iowa hits 269, a more reasonable total, same 11 kills, but cleaned it up a little bit. And Oregon went from 14 kills to 10 and went from 1 error to 8 as they hit 057 in the second set. And now both teams, Iowa hitting 226 on the match, Oregon hitting 238. Carmel Varez with 8, Valentina Valette with 8. lead their respective teams. Sade Van Zant with 7, and Alana Clemente also with 7. As both teams have kind of established their go-to person at this point. Claire Amaral with 15 assists for the Hawks. Cora Taylor 16 for Oregon. 5 digs for Amaral, 5 for Moisio. 5 for Natalie Fukumoto. Hawks back in the block game. Eva Sucharovic has 3 for Oregon. Carmel Varez has 2 for the Hawks. Boy, we figured out the volume. We got to play it a little louder now going. We are about 30 seconds away from what will be the beginning of a best of 3. Michigan State takes down Northwestern 3-1. Rutgers took Maryland 3-1. Indiana and Southern Cal just getting started. Southern Cal leads that early on. And Ohio State visiting Washington. Washington up 10-6 in the first set there. Schleister in for Van Zant to pass. Otherwise, it's the same starting lineup for the Hawks. Oregon has Tomic, Taylor, Fukumoto out there, Clemente Vowlette, and McFadden in the front row. And Taylor will serve to get us started. Good ball from Schleister. Amaral. Stepanitis, sharp cut, dug up by Vowlette. Pushed across. Vowlette gets a swing, tools the block, and scores. Valentino with 9. Ducks again get the first point of the set. Taylor knocks it across. Schleister, bad pass. Maybe it's serving this direction is better. 2-0 Ducks. Fires again at Schleister. Much better ball to Amaral. Stojanovic out of the middle. Blocked. Fukumoto's there. Clemente tips. Back to her. Stojanovic wins the joust. Hawks battle back. 2-1. Whittingstall re-enters. Stojanovic back to serve. Sashka's ace ended set 2. Fires a good one at Shepard. Right side swing. Boy, that's a good swing. Vowlette with the kill. She was a right side hitter for Michigan, so not surprising that she's good from that side. Tomic leaves. Tabachuk re-enters. 3-1 Ducks. The big toss, the big rip. Sails this one over. Decent pass, Amaral. Boy, and that was a strong block there. Tabachuk and McFadden block Varez. 4-1 Oregon. Vowlette has to take something off of it. Great pass to Amaral. Whittingstall has to tip. Fukumoto's there. Boy. Tabachuk swing slithered through the block. 5-1 Oregon. And Coach Barnes will waste no time. He'll call a timeout. Try to get Iowa on the right foot here. 5-1 Oregon will take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Unwind in style at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, where luxury and excitement come together. Tee off on a world-class golf course, savor gourmet dining, and enjoy premier entertainment and amenities that are second to none. Feeling lucky? Hit the slots or try your hand at our table games. There's always action on the floor. Whether you're here to relax, play, or indulge, Riverside offers more than just a getaway. It's an unforgettable experience. Visit Riverside Casino and Resort.com to learn more.
John Evans back here at Matthew Knight Arena. Ducks out quickly in set 3, 5-1. We're tied at a set apiece. See if Coach Barnes can get his team settled down and get back on track here. Vallette's taken a little something off of the jump serve. Iowa's done a pretty good job of passing it, just haven't been able to side out. So we get the toss. Schleister, good ball. Right side to Vares. Block came late. And that was overhead fisted by Taylor, and she knocks it into the front row. 5-2, Iowa stops the bleeding. 9 for Vares. She'll head to the bench, and Warden will serve. Alyssa has an ace tonight. Done a nice job serving. And there's ace number 2 as Tabachuk can't handle it. 5-3. I would expect Alyssa will go right back there. She does. Another bad pass. Out of system swing coming. Moisio, great dig. Amaral fights through traffic. Slide to Whittingstall. Boy, that was a great one-on-one block by Tabachuk. Ball kind of rattled in her own hands as she had her hands split trying to chase Whittingstall all the way out to the pin. Caught her left hand, rattled back, hit her right hand, and fell on the Iowa side, 6-3. Shepard now to serve. 7th block for the Ducks. Schleister, good ball. Amaral. Stepanitis sends it long. Boy, had a lane to hit through too. Actually, we get a touch call, and Oregon will challenge. So we'll see how this goes. Oregon down a challenge already. We had 3 challenges last set. Coach Barnes was correct twice, and Coach Kirsten was wrong once. So we will have a big spot here. Sorry, I was a little speechless trying to figure out what the Oregon student section cheer was. Now at least they're creative. They're going with the "Where is Iowa?" Student section wrapped around the near sideline where I am, and then in the far end zone over there. It's like I think we have a decision. Looks like we finally do. So no touch, so the score will be 7-3. And Oregon will still have a challenge left. And we've been overturned 3 times. Shepard fires it over. Oh boy, great serve. Just clipped over the top of the tape and the bottom fell out right in front of Moisio. 8-3 Ducks. Shepard's second ace of the night. Tried the same thing again. This one clips the top of the tape and rolls back onto the Duck side. 8-4, 7 aces, 8 errors for Oregon. Kind of what you expected coming in. A lot of high risk, high reward serving. Marquardt and Van Zant re-enter for the Hawks. Jamie will serve. Hawks getting doubled up here in the early going. Marquardt, strong serve. Tabachuk, good pass. Back row swing knocked over. Marquardt though, boy, a ball she probably could have, should have handled. Instead sends it into the student section on a soft Vowellette swing, 9-4. Vowellette with 11. Clemente now in her left-handed jump serve. The rip sends it way over the inline. She even tried to take something off that one too. 9-5, 9th service error. She'll leave for Orion Dror. Whittingstall to serve for the Hawks. Iowa needs to start getting into this lead. Boy, there's a good serve, and that'll be an ace. Whittingstall with her first ace of the night. 9-6. Team's 7th. Iowa now matching Oregon, 7 aces apiece. Whittingstall goes right back at Vowellette again. Tabachuk, sharp cross out of bounds. 9-7, Hawks coming back in it. Again, if you can get Oregon out of system just a little bit, all of a sudden that hitting percentage sinks pretty dramatically. First error of the set for Oregon. See if Iowa can put some work in. Whittingstall, good strong serve. Vowellette, good pass. Tabachuk, that one found the seam and scored. 10-7. Tabachuk will go back to serve now. She comes forward, fires it just over the inline. Another service error for the Ducks, 10-8. Amaral will serve for the Hawks. Tomic in for Tabachuk. Amaral will serve at number 1, number 2, and number 3. Dror, Shepard, and Tomic. Claire pops it over. Tomic, good ball. Right side slide. Kill for Sucharovic. Stojanovic kind of got stuck in the middle of the floor there. 11-8. Sucharovic to serve. Where we're another issue with this table again. And we're good to go. 11-8 Ducks, tied at a set apiece. Another Duck service error. That is 11. And the Hawks back to within 2. It's 11-9. Charday Van Zant to serve. Charday pops a good aggressive serve. Overpass. Moisio takes it. Amaral. Middle attack. Stojanovic blocked. Covered by Amaral. Varez loses the tip. And that's a smart play from Vowlette as she pushed it over Varez into the corner. And Iowa had no defense home there. 12-9. 12th point of the set. 12th kill for Vowlette. Cora Taylor now to serve. Schleister will eventually get an enter for Van Zandt. Taylor flat foots it over. Moisio. Amaral behind her to Varez. Through the block and scores. Fukumoto was cheating up, but came at a different angle and wasn't able to adjust her flight path and get over to it. 12-10. Varez is up to 10. Stojanovic rips it over. Tomic, good pass this time. Behind Clemente, good save from Schleister. Amaral behind her to Varez. Blocked again though. Clemente gets the win there with McFadden. 13-10. Boy, that was a great defensive play from Schleister to get that ball up in the air with one hand. Give Amaral options. Vowlette. Schleister. Amaral. Varez. Diving play from Fukumoto. Clemente. Schleister. That ball's out. Oh. Kill from McFadden in the middle. 14-10. Tabachuk was late to check in last time. She comes in this time for Tomic. And Vowlette to serve again. Schleister. Amaral. Boy, oh, Hawks catch a break. Whittingstall hits it long, but Oregon is in the net. 14-11. So Varez will leave. Warden re-enters. It's 14-11. Alyssa knocks it over. Tight ball, middle attack. Dug up by the Hawks, back to the Oregon side. Vowlette takes it. Push to the outside. Tomic with the left hand. Back to the Oregon side again. Clemente. It's actually the best ball that she can swing at, is a set that doesn't quite get all the way out to her. She catches it with a running start coming in and then hits that sharp, sharp cross. 15-11, Oregon leads. Shepard now to serve. We had the timeout early in the set, so no media timeout this time. Schleister, bad pass. Warden pushes it out. Whittingstall rolls, but never got it to the block. Boy, that is the third time and third different player that Iowa has tried to tip and not got it over the net. 16-11. Shepard again. Moisio, great ball to Amaral. Slide to Whittingstall. Sharp cross scores. 16-12. Hannah's got 4. Marquardt and Van Zandt re-enter for Stepanidis and Schleister. Jamie Marquardt to serve for the Hawks. Jamie fires it over. Good ball. Tabachuk passes. Clemente knocked back to the Oregon side. Another diving play for Oregon. They'll get it across. Hawks collide and end up overpassing. Clemente. Whittingstall with a great block there. Moisio. Van Zandt. Dug up by Shepard. Tabachuk off the block and scores. Great defense by both teams. Oregon with all the mo, though. 17-12. Coach Barnes will go ahead and use his second timeout, almost as much as to give his team a breather as anything. Timeout Iowa, 17-12 Oregon, 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Quick Start keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. Always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quick Star's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
John Evans back in Matthew Knight Arena. Third set is mostly Ducks, 17-12 now. Teams split the first two sets by 25-19 scores. And we've reverted back to the first set. Iowa hitting negative in this set, 5 kills, 6 errors. And Oregon unstoppable, hitting .444, 9 kills to just 1 error. And Iowa will have to deal with Alana Clemente and her left-handed jump serve. She's been a little more erratic than Vowlette has. Warden, Amaral, back row to Warden. And she was over the line. 18-12 on the back row attack error. Wasn't a great set. And as Alyssa made an adjustment, she got her feet on the line. 18-12 Ducks, the big toss, the big rip. Moisio, overpass. Hawks win the joust though, but back to Oregon. Tabachuk tools the block. Hawks are gonna get it in play, but it's just gonna get knocked over. Fukumoto, back row. Hawks get that in the air, tipped over, Vowlette again. Slide. Right down the line and scores. Sucharovic scores. 19-12 Oregon. Feels like whichever team digs in and plays tougher is the team that scrambles through. Clemente. That caught the back line. Iowa feel a little bit of wishing going on there. 20-12 as Warden stepped away. 8th ace of the match for Oregon. Second one for Clemente tonight. And then she does send that one long. But that was a win. She got an overpass and an ace. 20-13. Pretty big hill for the Hawks to climb. Whittingstall knocks it over. Good pass, pushed outside Tabachuk. Gets the kill as she fired it right off the block. She's going sharp cross, and Van Zant couldn't handle the change off there. 21-13. Tabachuk now back to serve. Fires it across. Warden off the net. Amaral outside. Van Zant off the block. Dug up. Pushed across. Vowlette off the block. One-handed up from Marquardt. Overpass though. Hawks get it in the air. Tipped over by Stojanovic. Pushed out to cross to Vowlette again. Tips. Van Zant. Amaral. Hawks don't have a hitter there though. Slide. Off the tape. Warden. Amaral. Van Zant. Blew up to Tabachuk, but a good dig. Vowlette off the net. Blocked onto the Hawkeye side. 22-13. As all the rally points now going the Ducks' way. Tabachuk serves it over at Warden. Overpass. Amaral's in the net trying to handle it. 23-13. Iowa serve receive lacking a bit here in the middle to the end of the second set. Tabachuk. Good pass this time. Amaral, Van Zant. Boy, that was sharp 4-4 cross. That was as good as it gets. Was talking to Charday before the match. This was her first year. This is her first year as an outside. She was a middle last year. Had played some right side. Hawks trail 23-14. Claire Amaral to serve. Sends a floater over. Boy, that's too easy. Sucharovic on the slide. And you just got to be, when you send that floater over, that's just tough. 24-14. Ducks with a lot of set points. Sucharovic. Good pass to Amaral outside Varez. Scores 24-15. Hawks save one. Stepanitis back in. Marquardt leaves. Charday Van Zant to serve. Charday fires it over. Good pass right on the tape. Bad set, bad timing, and it all worked out. McFadden with the kill, 25-15. Ducks take set 3. They lead 2-1. We'll be back in 2 minutes. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Back here at Matthew Knight Arena on the University of Oregon campus in Eugene, I'm John Evans. Ducks control set 3 and take a 2-1 lead. Hawkeyes will need to show a little bit of bounce here as the Ducks hit .481 again in that set. 14 kills to just 1 error, same way as the first set went. Iowa hit negative in the set, so not a recipe for a good, close, competitive battle. See what changes Iowa makes. Really kind of boiled down to passing. Iowa didn't do a very good job with first contact. And as you might imagine, when you only have one hitting error on the other side of the net, he probably didn't do a very good job of digging up very many balls either. Let's see what Iowa did end up with 8 digs there. So the change this set will be Peyton Young. The freshman will come in. She will take Sashka Stojanovich's spot. And Iowa will try to bounce back here and force a deciding 5th set. Southern Cal took the first from Indiana 25-15. They're tight in the middle of the second set. Ohio State, Iowa's travel partner this weekend. They're playing Washington. Washington took the first 25-22. They're also tight fairly early in the second set. And Greta Schleister will get us started here in set 4. Greta fires it down the line. Good ball from Violette. Clemente over the block, out of bounds, no touch. Oregon bench jumped up right away and wanted it, but then didn't get the call and don't challenge. Just Clemente's second hitting error and Iowa's first lead early in the set. Last set there were no lead changes or ties. Off the block. Schleister, Amaral, Vares tips, but right to the setter. Inside ball's tipped over. Vares, good hands. Peyton Young tried to go up, but she was a little late. And McFadden takes care of the overpass. We're tied at 1. Violette to serve. The rip, Moisio, decent ball, middle of the floor to Amaral. Behind her to Vares, she goes over the block and out of bounds, no touch. 2-1 Ducks. Just the second lead change of the night. Violette. Good ball from Schleister. Amaral. Stepanitis with a good swing there. Amaral's ball is going out a little wider than Hallie is. Hallie's doing a good job of adjusting it. I'm not sure which one of them's in the wrong lane. 2 apiece though. Moisio will serve for the first time tonight. Mo comes forward and fires. Off the tape, good ball. Right side, Clemente. Amaral couldn't quite get the platform up in time. They 10 or 12 rows up took that one, 3-2. Shepard now to serve. Schleister, not a good ball. Inside to Stepanitis, off the block, dug up. Violette, tight ball, outside. Boy, Tabachuk had a lane to hit through. Whittingstall was really late. 4-2. And I say it's Whittingstall is late, but she also has to account for the middle there, so it's not like she can just go sprinting out there. But just left a seam there. Shepard, Moisio, behind her to Vares. Good sharp cross scores. Carmel has 12. As my friend Reagan Coyle reminds me at home matches, sometimes you want the outside or the pin blocker to set the block in a little bit further, make it easier on the middle to come out and close. Give the hitter line if they're willing to take it. Warden, good strong serve, good ball. Middle attack's dunked over, but actually it's dunked back. Amaral and Whittingstall get the block on the left-handed try from, Sucharovic. tied at 4. Warden, another good serve, got into Tabachuk. Tabachuk from off the net, loses the joust, back onto her side. She'll try again, chops it, blocked, back to Iowa side. Uses up Amaral though. Amaral will get a swing from inside the court. Instead she tips it beautifully and scores. Shepard tried to make a diving play, couldn't get there. We've doubled our lead changes, it's 5-4. Warden fires a beauty. Good pass, Clemente from the right, down the line. off of Moisio's foot. As my buddy John Leo might appreciate, kick save and a beauty. Problem was she short hopped it off her foot. Tied at 5. Clemente now back to serve. She's in double figures. She has 10 kills. That's a great serve, but Moisio, better pass. Stepanidis, covered by Schleister. Stepanidis finds a hole there on the back. Hawks lead 6-5. Stepanidis up to 5. Marquardt will serve for the Hawks. Van Zant, Amaral, and Whittingstall are your front row players for Iowa. Jamie pops it on her left hand, fires it. That's a beauty. Good pass though. Slide, tipped over, Moisio. Amaral, Van Zant. Good chop, scores. Knocked it off drawer. Went straight down the line. 7-5 Iowa. Marquardt again. Jamie knocks it off to Shepard. Back row. Boy, Whittingstall was on it with the block, but instead goes off the side of her hand, and Vowlette gets the back row kill. 7-6. Tabachuk to serve. She rips it over. Good ball to Amaral. Pushed it out to Van Zant one-on-one, but she has to roll. Fukumoto dunked over, dug up by, boy, Hawks get that up and over. Van Zant, low ball, dug by Fukumoto again. Pushed to the outside. Vowlette through the block. High ball in the air from Marquardt. Moisio gives Van Zant a great ball, but she tips it right to Fukumoto. Back row again. Hawks get the block set. Warden's there. Amaral. Back row to Warden. She rolls it over, finds a hole. That ball's in the air. Warden. Van Zant wins the joust. Man, this is crazy. Look out. Amaral with a great play. Amaral with a swing, and she's blocked. She was out of gas as she could not get up in the air. We're tied at 7. Coach Barnes has questions, but he's answered sufficiently by the down referee, and we'll play on. 7 apiece. Tabachuk. Warden uses hands to Amaral. Whittingstall short slide. Boy, and Oregon's going to get this ball over again. Marquardt slaps it. Amaral. Van Zant high off the block. Warden. Amaral. Van Zant fires it off. Fukumoto that time. Finally scores. 8-7 Iowa. Need a little cleanup on the Oregon side. Peyton Young re-enters for the Hawks. And Hannah Whittingstall will go back to serve. Boy, the Oregon defense has ramped up from 8 effort to 9.5. Whittingstall catches the back line. Ace serve as Dror, mentioned it earlier, kind of wishing one out as she ducks out of the way, hoping it was going to get out. It does not. The 8th ace for the Hawkeyes makes it 9-7. Whittingstall again. Boy, that ball drops right in front of her. Vowlette's finally blocked. Peyton Young and Claire Emerald get the block. It's 10-7 Hawkeyes. Just the third hitting error on 27 swings for Vowlette. Just the fifth Iowa block. Whittingstall, good serve. Tight ball. Young's there, back on the Oregon side. Vowlette again. Sends it over and out. It's 11-7. Iowa on the move. 4 straight for the Hawkeyes. And that will draw an Oregon timeout. Hawks trying to force a fifth. We're still early in the fourth. It's 11-7 Iowa. 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life's busy. Quickstar makes it easier. From fresh hot coffee to delicious bakery treats and quick grab-and-go meals and snacks, we've got what you need when you're on the run. Top off your tank with Quickstar's fully guaranteed fuel to keep you moving. Plus, enjoy added perks like free ATMs and complimentary air for your tires. Convenience, savings, and a see you next time with a smile. We're your go-to for everything you need to keep your day on track, because your comfort and cravings deserve the best. Stop into Quickstar today.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Iowa lands the first real punches of the fourth set, lead 11-7. I'm John Evans here in Matthew Knight Arena, campus of the University of Oregon. Iowa will be in action tomorrow night again. Headed up the coast, we'll head to Seattle to play the University of Washington. But first, let's see if we can steal a win here. Whittingstall the serve for Iowa. 11-7. Good strong serve. Bad pass. Platformed all the way across. Overpass. Emerald gets away with it. She takes a rip at it. Vowlette's called in the net. Give Claire the kill. And we're going to get a change on the Oregon side. Actually, we'll get a double change. Mitchell enters for Dror. And Myers comes back in now to the front row. And Whittingstall will serve. 12-7 Iowa. Hannah, good strong serve. Vowlette off the net. Platforms it all the way across to her. Tight ball. Dug by Marquardt. Amaral back row to Warden. Rolls it over. One-handed up, but not controlled from Tomic. Wasn't the prettiest kill from Iowa, but they'll take it. Give Warden the action. 13-7. Iowa looking for the extra point here. Whittingstall knocks it over. They get it on the Whittingstall ace. 7 straight for the Hawks. Ace number 9 for the Hawkeyes. Timeout number 2 for the Ducks. Let's take 60 more seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
John Evans back at Matthew Knight Arena. Fourth set. Leaning toward the Hawkeyes. They lead 14-7. Hannah Whittingstall with team ace number 9 on the night, her third. As Iowa continues to put pressure on, trying to force a 5th set. Oregon out of timeouts now. Whittingstall sends the serve over at Shepard. Better pass. Vowlette, bad ball. Whittingstall takes it. Amaral across to Van Zant. Shepard knocks it into the bench. 15-7. Iowa got the 2-point conversion. 8 in a row is the Hawkeye run. Van Zant now up to 10. And we'll get another double substitution. Clemente comes back in and Taylor comes back in. Whittingstall gets her sign. Fires a floater just over the inline. Boy, Vowlette wanted to play it. At the last minute realized, boy, if it's head high and I'm in the back row, it's probably going out. Just the 6th service error for the Hawks. It's 15-8. Sucharovic outside to Van Zant. She chops it over right in front of Sucharovic. Vowlette dug by Moisio. Great ball. Amaral chased it down. Van Zant off the block and scores. Good tool there from Charday. 15-8. Hawkeye pins haven't quite been as effective as Vowlette and Clemente, but Varez and Van Zant have been almost up to the task. 16-8 Iowa. Amaral. Good strong serve there. Middle attack. Boy, that's a tough ball there. McFadden. Oregon's figured out that Iowa's really kind of abandoning the middle, selling out on the pin block. McFadden gets her 6th, 16-9. Taylor now to serve. Flat foots it across. Moisio, good ball to Amaral. Peyton Young blocked. Amaral covers. Marquardt, Varez from the left. Chopped it over, used the setter. Clemente inside the court, blocked, and that'll get down. Varez and Peyton Young block Clemente, just her 3rd hitting error. And it's 17-9 Iowa. Stepanidis re-enters. Charday Van Zant to serve. Charday pops a strong serve over Shepard. Bad pass. This ball's well out of system. Just coming over now. Moisio takes it. Amaral behind her to Varez. Carmel Varez with the hammer. It's 18-9 Iowa. Charday. Another good strong serve. Shepard, another bad pass. Off the net's Vowlette. Rolls it. Varez. Peyton Young platforms behind her. Stepanidis tools a block. Gets the ball in the air though. Not comes across for Iowa. Varez. Amaral across. Stepanidis off the hands. Scores again. 19-9. Stepanidis with 6. Love what Iowa's doing too. Charday's running back to the service line. She gets a ball. She's ready. Then she comes forward. Try to give a fastball there right down the line. Puts it in the net. 19-10. Charday leaves. Greta Schleister re-enters. And Tabachuk re-enters for Tomic. And Vowlette to serve. If you're Iowa here, good high pass, middle of the floor. Don't need a perfect pass. Just give Amaral options. Oh boy, tough one there as it clipped off the tape. Stepanidis inside the court. Boy. Hallie lobs a hand grenade over the back line. That was a bad break for Iowa. Moisio was there ready. The ball hits the tape, takes a different angle, and she's not able to get a good pass. 19-11. Vowlette again. This time it goes at Schleister. Amaral back behind her to Varez. That's a great set, but Vowlette with a great dig. All the way across. Tabachuk's blocked, but out of bounds. 19-12. Coach Barnes actually wastes no time. He'll go ahead and call timeout now. Ducks on a little run here. 3 straight have made it 19-12. So Coach Barnes will take a break. Give his team some time to think about it. We'll take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Ducks on a 3-0 run, but Iowa is still controlling set 4. It's 19-12 Hawkeyes. I'm John Evans here at Matthew Knight Arena. They just announced the men's basketball opener, Friday, October 24th. Is it actually possible that it's 3 weeks from now? Not even the last full week of October, Oregon basketball will start. Seems exceptionally early. But whatever works for you. 19-12 Hawks. Vowlette to serve. The big high toss and the rip. Schleister, great ball to Amaral. Peyton Young, timing was off again. Tabachuk, high off the block. Schleister, Amaral. Stepanitis tools the block nicely. Hallie's done a really nice job of using hands, varying some shots up. I joked about the grenade she hit over the end line. You're trying to hit high hands. Sometimes you launch that one out of there. 20-12. Moiseo to serve. Hallie up to 7 now. Mo sends it at Shepard. Right side Clemente. Down the line, and Moiseo's there. Amaral. Varez with no approach. Vowlette can't handle it, and that'll just get knocked over to the Iowa side. Schleister. Amaral. Great save there from Claire Amaral. And Hannah Whittingstall gets the kill. Whittingstall with 5, 21-12 Iowa. Mo to serve. Sends a floater over. Tabachuk. Back out to Tabachuk. She tips. Stepanitis was running in to cover the dig. Or the tips, kind of a self-defense, hands up. She ends up knocking it over and out of bounds onto the Oregon side, 21-13. Shepard now to serve. Tabachuk with 9. Shepard. Stepanitis, good ball to Amaral. Behind her to Varez. High off the block, and that'll go for a kill. Carmel with 14, 22-13 Iowa. Carmel heads to the bench. Alyssa Warden in to serve. Hawks 3 points away. Sucharovic's contact issue. I can feel that pain as someone that's had that. She looks all right. Warden to serve. Good strong serve there. Vowlette though, great pass. Clemente tips. Hawks get it in the air. Amaral. Stepanitis, good roll just over the net. Back row, tipped over. Amaral. Warden. Amaral pushes. Moiseo. Amaral. Stepanitis off hands again. 23-13. Warden into the net. Error number 7 for the Hawks, but it's 23-14. One good pass here on Clemente and get her off the service line. The left-handed rip. Moisio, good ball. Back row from Warden. She scores. Set point Hawkeyes. Stepanidis leaves. Schleister leaves. Marquardt and Van Zant come back in. Hawks will try to finish off set 4. Marquardt fires. Great serve. Foulette from the back. Good kill there. Boy, that was completely out of system and completely unconventional. 24-15. Tabachuk back to serve. If the Hawks can side out here, this will be the strangest 4 sets I've seen. Moisio, overpass, dunk down, Iowa can't. Because if Iowa could have held to 15 there, they would have matched Oregon. And we'd have had both teams winning exactly the same number of points through 4 sets. Tabachuk to serve. Moisio, better ball to Emerald this time. Van Zant one-on-one, fires it off Fukumoto. And we are going to a 5th set as Iowa takes set 4, 25-16. After losing the 3rd, 25-15. We are having some fun now. Teams will get the coin flip, decide what to do. We're going to take 2 minutes. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Quick Start keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. Always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quick Star's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
At MidAmerican Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
Hey Hawkeyes, this is Coach Ferentz. We're excited about the football season. Iowa Corn is pumped up for their season and their partnership with the Hawkeyes. When you drive to the game, support Iowa's corn farmers by selecting unleaded 88 at the pump. It's a fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet. It's worth the hype. Get pumped up with unleaded 88. Let's go Hawks.
John Evans back at Matthew Knight Arena for a deciding 5th set. Hawkeyes took set 4, 25-16. Carmel Varez has 14. Sharday Van Zant with 12. Hallie Stepanidis a career high 8. As those Iowa pins, Carmel 286, Sharday 286, Hallie hitting 211. So Iowa getting good production all through there. struggling to find some middle action. And really now you feel like who can be the most consistent, because that's really, neither team has shown the strong ability to put together, well, neither team's shown an ability to put together consecutive sets. So we'll see if Iowa can buck that trend. Iowa had been really good in 5-setters, won their first 5-set match of the season, but then dropped 3 straight here this year. Iowa has 4 losses on the year. 3 of them have come in 5 sets. As Iowa has only been swept once, actually only has 1 loss not of the 5-set variety. So we'll see if Iowa can pull everybody together here and find a way. Stojanovic back in for Peyton Young. So Stojanovic, Varez, Stepanidis, Amaral, Whittingstall, Schleister, Mo Moisio and her 11 digs. Amaral has 9, Warden has 9. Claire Amaral's thrown out 37 assists. Season high of 45, so Iowa with chance to win. Have Amaral get her career high, or season high. Cora Taylor starts us off. Schleister, Amaral, Varez. Good dig there. That was Tomic. High ball, middle of the floor. Vallette tips. Hawks are going to get this in the air. Varez tips. Hawks have a couple people down. Stepanidis blocks. She covers herself. She'll get another try. Will she get a third try? No. Varez scores! What a play there for the Hawkeyes. The ball was stuck on the right side. Now we'll see. Amaral and Varez ended up in a heap. I'm sorry. Yeah, Amaral and Varez ended up in a heap at one point. They both seem to be okay now. Iowa with the first point of the 5th. Stojanovic to serve. Sashka, good serve down the line. Off the net, outside Clemente. Dug up by Schleister. Hawks get there. Schleister just has to knock it over. Oh, he falls to the floor! Schleister with a kill. Nobody went for it on the underhand pass over. Two 2-0 Hawks. Stojanovic. Oh, boy. Caught the top of the tape. Looked briefly onto the Oregon side and then fell back onto the Hawkeye side. 2-1 Hawks. Vallette to serve. Valentina fires. Moisio, great ball to Amaral. Varez tools the block and scores. 3-1. Carmel with 16 now. I'm gonna have to look after the match. Claire Amaral might have a shiner. Alyssa Warden to serve. It's 3-1 Iowa. Alyssa, good strong serve. Shepard though, good pass right on the tape. Middle attack. Finds the floor from McFadden. 3-2. Shepard back to serve. Shepard fires it over at Warden. Good ball to Amaral. Short ball to Whittingstall. Hannah Whittingstall with the hammer. She has 6. 4-2 Iowa. Van Zandt and Marquardt re-enter. Stepanidis and Schleister leave. Jamie fires it over. Tabachuk, bad pass. Back row from Vallette. Dug by Marquardt, overpass. Clemente pushes it with 2 hands. Whittingstall's just a half a beat late trying to get the jump, and the ball goes off her hands out of bounds. 4-3. Clemente now with 11. And Clemente will serve. Warden hasn't had to pass this ball yet. See how she does. Not bad. Amaral just tried to dump it right over, though. Missed. Clemente from the back row off the Van Zant block. We're tied at 4. Get those hands angled in. She's coming from the outside, trying to tool that outside hand. 4 all here early in the 5th. Clemente. Warden off the net. Van Zant off the net, chops it over. Fukumoto, bad pass. They're going to get that in the air, though, knocked over. Moisio, Amaral, Van Zant through the block and scores. Charday with 13. See if Amaral can get Stojanovic going here. Whittingstall now to serve. Hannah sends a floater way over the inline. Boy, Iowa, all of a sudden 9 airs, 9 aces. Say Iowa's at least got a draw in that category. Had a win early. Tabachuk to serve. And the error there from Oregon, their 13th, gives Iowa the 6-5 lead. Varez re-enters for the Hawks. Amaral now back to serve for Iowa. Tomic back in for Oregon. 6-5 Iowa in the 5th. Good pass there, middle attack. Dug by Marquardt. Amaral behind her to Varez. She scores! Claire. Great ball. Carmel with the finish. 7-5 Iowa in the 5th. In baseball, Coach Heller says, do your 1/9. Do your 1/6 here, Iowa. Amaral sends it. Tight ball, push to the right side. Blocked by Van Zant. Back to the Iowa side. Varez. Van Zant inside the court, scores! It's 8-5 Iowa. We'll change sides. Problem for Iowa. This side that Iowa just finished on has been the side that the teams have won on. Iowa won on this side to start the 5th set. Oregon will finish this side. It's 8-5. Varez with 17. And we will take the television timeout, the media timeout. 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
John Evans back here in Matthew Knight Arena. 8-5, Iowa leads here in the 5th set. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. Oregon breaks their huddle. Claire Amaral has the ball and is ready to serve for the Hawks. Amaral steps forward, floats it over. Drawer, good ball. Actually, not a good ball. Valentina, high off the block. Used high hands there nicely. 8-6. Vallette with 15. Sophia Myers back in. She'll serve. Iowa by 2 here in the 5th. Myers pops it over. Bad pass. Moisio, though. Good set. Varez inside the court. Block straight down. 8-7. Unfortunately, a little too predictable, and the block was able to get set up there. The 11th block of the match for Oregon. Back to within 1 now. 8-7. Myers goes at Moisio. That's a good ball to Amaral. Right side to Van Zant. Off the block. Hawks don't cover. Moisio thought she had someone behind her. She did not. Tied at 8. Unfortunately, Iowa's offense a little predictable right now. After a hot start, a little struggle. Who can score 7 points? Good ball there from Marquardt. Van Zant from the left scores. Good answer from Charday as they went stack, moved her back over to the left side, let her come through that way. 9-8. Charday now with 15. She's back to serve. Stepanitis re-enters. She's in the front row. Clemente will come back in for Drawer. And they'll cover her up in the back row. So they're basically giving a back row option now. Charday fires. Tomic, good ball. And it sails long. They went to Clemente, tried to get it. He will challenge. He thinks it was in. Coach Kirsten will challenge. As he's challenging in or out, as that was exactly what the substitution was for, was to get Clemente on a blue. And she took a rip, took a great swing. And we will see how it pans out. The line judge was quick with the hand up, raised the flag. Oregon lost the challenge earlier, but when you get to a 5th set, you get another one. So Oregon will be sitting on 2 challenges. Iowa also with 2. Looks like we've got a decision. And we're going to get the call here on the speaker. The ball was called in. And we are now tied at 9 on the Clemente kill. Van Zant leaves. Schleister in. Taylor to serve. We'll play to 6 now. Spending a long time at the table again. Making sure we get everything right. We get the point, we're ready to go. Cora Taylor to serve. 9-all here in the 5th. Flat foots it across. Schleister, good ball to Amaral. Behind her to Varez. That was too far behind Varez. And she hits it in the net. It's 10-9. Oregon on top. Coach Barnes has 2 timeouts, and he will use his first. Timeout Iowa, 10-9 Oregon. This We'll take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Unwind in style at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, where luxury and excitement come together. Tee off on a world-class golf course, savor gourmet dining, and enjoy premier entertainment and amenities that are second to none. Feeling lucky? Hit the slots or try your hand at our table games. There's always action on the floor. Whether you're here to relax, play, or indulge, Riverside offers more than just a getaway. It's an unforgettable experience. Visit Riverside Casino and Resort.com to learn more.
John Evans back here in Eugene, Oregon. It was 8-5 when we switched sides. Iowa on top, but a 5-1 Oregon run has given them a 10-9 lead here in the fifth. I mentioned it when Sashka came back in. I think Claire needs to find Sashka. Carmel's been awesome. But maybe just see if the middle block is honest and give Stojanovic a swing out of the middle. Cora Taylor, the senior setter, the transfer from Butler, will serve for the Ducks. Holds it high, pops it across. Moisio to Amaral, outside to Stepanitis, off the block. That falls onto the Oregon side, back over to Stepanitis. Good hands up. Stojanovic, actually Valentina gets a roll. Schleister, Amaral, Stepanitis through the block, and Oregon's in the net. We're tied at 10. Stepanitis with her 9th. Stojanovic now back to serve. Whittingstall will re-enter. Sashka sends it down the line. And out of the sideline. Boy, that's a tough one. 11-10. Iowa serving not great here in the fifth. Tabachuk back in, and now Iowa's going to have to return Valentina Vaulette and the aggressive jump serve. Good pass there from Stepanitis. Right side to Vares, off the block and scores. Hallie Stepanitis with the biggest first contact of her career right there. What a pass. Tied at 11. Alyssa Warden, she's got a couple of the 9 aces for the Hawkeyes tonight. Fires it at Tabachuk, good pass. Clemente misses wide. No touch called. Iowa up 12-11. Timeout Oregon. Iowa back on top. Let's take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
John Evans back here at Matthew Knight Arena. I almost hit the wrong button and got back to the stat screen and started talking, and no one would have been able to hear me for the conclusion of the match here. 12-11, Iowa leads the fifth and will serve coming out of the timeout. Each team has used one now. And Alyssa Warden will go at Maria Tabachuk would be my guess. See if she can miss Reese Shepard. Alyssa goes at Tabachuk. Not a good pass. Vallette from the back. Boy, rattles it off the block and scores, tied at 12. Reese Shepard now to serve. She's got a couple of the Ducks' 8 aces. She comes forward, pops it. Warden, Amaral, Stepanaitis, good sharp cross. Pushed over to the Iowa side. Boy, Moisio tried to get a kill. That ball never got over. Clemente off the tape. Iowa does not touch it. Iowa gets the point anyway. 13-12. Jamie Marquardt, Sharday Van Zant re-enter. Jamie Marquardt is one of the Hawkeye leaders in aces, and she doesn't have one tonight. It's 13-12. Jamie fires it over. Tabachuk. Good pass. Outside to Tabachuk. She tips. Hawks get it. Whittingstall. Good ball to Van Zant. Shepard. Bad pass. Tabachuk inside the court. Warden's there. Amaral. Sharday scores! Match point Hawks, 14-12. Timeout Oregon as Iowa leads 14-12. Carmel Vares with 18. Sharday Van Zant with 16. Hallie Stepanaitis now with 9. Iowa hitting .381 here in the fifth set. Claire Amaral's thrown around 47 assists. Tops her season high. She had 45 in the loss to SEMO. See if Iowa can do a little bit better. Get her a season high and get the win. Iowa will have Jamie Marquardt at the service line. Jamie has 15 aces on the year. The sophomore from Libertyville. Iowa out, ready to go. Oregon doesn't break the huddle until usually they get run out, but it looks like they're going to come out this time early. Match point Hawks, 14-12. Jamie Marquardt to serve for Iowa. She gets the go-ahead. I think she's going to go right at Tabachuk. She does not. She goes at Vallette. Off the net. Bad pass. Tabachuk. Sharp cross. Moisio. Amaral tips to the corner. Dug up by Shepard. Push to the right side. Clemente. Hawks can't save that match point, or can't convert that match point. Coach Barnes walking to the down referee. Looking. He knows he's got a timeout. He'll use it. 14-13 Iowa. I'll take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Quick Start keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. Always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quick Star's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
14-13 in the deciding fifth set, Iowa on top. Hawkeye Volleyball is brought to you by Quickstar. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. Marquardt, Warden, and Moiseo are the people in charge of providing a good pass on the Alana Clemente serve. She has been great or a little head scratching. Oregon wants the great. Iowa would settle for the head scratching. Clemente, the big toss, the fire. Marquardt, great ball. Van Zandt shoves it off the block, and it falls on the Iowa side. You can't tip there. You can't tip there. $14-all. We'll play extra points. Warden, bad pass. Amaral. Warden from the back row. Dug by Vallette. Look out. Tabachuk. Blocked, and Iowa can't get there. Now it's match point Oregon. On the left hand of Alana Clemente, 15-14 Oregon. The big high toss, the rip. What a serve. Amaral, Van Zandt. What a swing. Let's play some more volleyball, 15-all. What an absolute nail serve that was. Fantastic serve from Clemente. Iowa up to the task. Hannah Whittingstall now to try to give the Hawks the advantage again, 15-all. No timeouts for either team. Each team has a challenge. Whittingstall sends it over. Good pass from Vallette. Blocked back to the Oregon side. Tabachuk inside the court, tips, loses a joust. She's called in the net, and the Hawks will get their second match point, 16-15. And actually, Oregon will challenge. Had one left, so he's going to go ahead and use it here. As whether Tabachuk was in the net or not. And again, Quickstar proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. It's not here that's the net call. It's when she tries, it's not there. The crowd's looking there. It's when she tries to lift the ball back up that she gets in the net. So I understand why nobody thinks she's in the net here, and why if she's called in the net, the Oregon student section is going to blow a gasket because they're not showing the right part. The Oregon student section is saying you can't do that, and if they're saying that, they're saying it to their own player, and I'm not sure why. I think the best we're going to get out of this is a replay if you're Oregon, but it's still worth doing. Call is confirmed. Oregon was in the net. And so Oregon now out of challenges as well. And Hannah Whittingstall will serve for the match. Crowd noise raises a level. Whittingstall spins, fires it over. Shepard, good ball. Back row Vallette. Awesome swing there. She didn't go straight down the middle. She went at an angle. Was able to find the one corner. And now Tabachuk to serve, tied at 16. Amaral all the way across. Van Zant off the block and scores. Van Zant now with 18. Claire Amaral to serve. Carmel Varez re-enters for the Hawks. Shepard sneaks back in for Fukumoto. It'll be her, Dror, and Tomic to receive the Claire Amaral serve. Do not serve the floater, Claire. She does. Tomic, good ball. Across to Valentina Vallette, blocked onto the Oregon side. Vallette out of system. Off the block and out of bounds. 17 all. Vallette with 18. Sucharovic will leave. Sophia Myers will come in. She'll serve. Iowa returning with 2 here. Off the tape. Varez off the net. Throws it into the net. Boy, Iowa. It wasn't a good first pass. It wasn't a good set. And it was a lousy choice from Carmel. Second match point for the Ducks. Myers. Moisio, great ball to Amaral. Van Zant, dug up by Myers. Vallette, blocked. Vallette, winner. Second time's a charm for the Ducks as they take it 19-17 in the 5th and win the match 3-2. Outstanding effort for the Hawkeyes will fall just short. As the Ducks do their lap with their student section and Iowa heads down the tunnel to their locker room. Sharday Van Zant has 18 for the Hawks. Carmel Varez also with 18. Stepanitis with 9, her career high. Amaral dishes out 49 assists, a season high for her. Mo Moisio, 13 digs for the Hawks. But Iowa just not quite enough. Vallette with 19, Clemente with 14, Tabachuk with 10. Ducks hit 272 on the match. Iowa hits 239. Iowa actually had one more kill. 60 for the Hawks, 59 for the Ducks, but 26 errors for Iowa to 18 for the Ducks. Most of those, though, in the blocks. Oregon outblocks Iowa 13-6. Iowa fights and gets a draw in the serve-receive game. 9 aces, 10 errors for Iowa. But, boy, pull out the notes here. Iowa had 9 aces and 7 errors through 4 sets. So just 3 errors in the 5th set with no aces. And Oregon comes up with just 1 ace, keeps the ball in play, makes Iowa score. Iowa outdigs the Ducks 51-44. But again, they The out-blocking of Oregon ends up proving to be the difference, but what a match. Man, what a night as it goes Oregon's way. 25-19 in the first to the Ducks, 25-19 in the second to Iowa, 25-15 in the third to the Ducks, 25-16 to Iowa in the fourth, and then 19-17 in the fifth. That'll do it this evening from Matthew Knight Arena here in Eugene. The Ducks take down the Hawks in 5. I just gave you the scores. I won't repeat those again. Iowa continues the road trip tomorrow night. Let's head up the coast to Seattle for a matchup with the Washington Huskies tomorrow night at 6:30. I'm John Evans. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow from Seattle. Go Hawks.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, this has been Iowa Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Quickstar. Also brought to you by Hyatt Regency, caring for people so they can be their best. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. The Iowa City Area Sports Commission. Your Iowa John Deere dealers. John Deere loves to see the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if anyone can appreciate building a legacy, it's Deere. Oak Knoll Retirement Community, University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. And by Wellmark. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.